Hey everybody, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I'm doing a series, and the series is called Which is Better, a Cover Song or the Original? Next up, we have Jimi Hendrix, and we've got All Along the Watchtower and Hey Joe. But Jimmy didn't write those songs. We're going to find out about that in a minute. If you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe to my channel. That'd be really cool. I have a singing course if you guys are interested in singing. And it's not just, oh, I got this singing course. No, I have a master singing course for you guys interested in learning how to sing. You can find it right here at kentamplinvocalacademy.com, where I also have a free singing forum of over 25,000 singers, all talking about how to get good at singing. Let's fire up right away. Now, the very first version, I want to do a couple things here. I don't know what I always do with my glasses, but let's see here. So we've got this version here, and what's interesting about this, they're called the leaves, is it's much, much faster than the original, and I'll talk about this as we go. Check it out. To see something. Does this guy look like Fonzie to you from Happy Days? Check this out, right? The guy tapping his foot. I mean, you know, you kind of get, then I saw her face, now I'm a believer, you know, that kind of 60s power pop, you know, garage band stuff. This is kind of borderline almost punk a little bit, I think, kind of early punk from the sound of it with that 60s, you know, again, the Monkees kind of early sound. Now let's hear Mr. Hendrix.
Hey, Joe, where you going with that gun of yours? Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. You know I gotta mess around with another man. Going down to shoot my old lady. You know I gotta mess around with another man. That ain't
cool. Now, wow. Did Jimi Hendrix contribute to that? He actually contributed so much, this song is almost unrecognizable. I mean, we know it is because the lyrics and stuff, and they're pretty stark. You know, him in the Red House and some of the other stuff. Picks songs about old ladies. But what's interesting is his guitar prowess is such, you know, kind of like Stevie Ray Vaughan, where he's just got such a swag about him. It's so Jimi Hendrix. Like, it would be really difficult for someone to have that be the original and cover it and take it a different direction, though he was able to take this sort of power pop punk 60s, you know, like I said, garage band kind of sound and reinterpret it in his own way. Very cool, very unique, very artistic, absolutely contributed considerably to the original, took it up some, and then brought the guitar into it in a whole unique, different kind of way. Now, I want to play back and forth between these two, but we both know the song just kind of does the same thing over and over again. And I wanted to bring in All Along the Watchtower. Now, I couldn't get a Hendrix version. Everything was blocked. I mean, they just blockers. The most interesting thing I find out about Bob Dylan's songs, and I've done this before, I'm going to say it again. I dare you right now, go ahead and even leave my channel. I don't care. You might want to come back because we got some cool stuff going on. Or at least leave this up and go to Google. Google right now artists that have covered Bob Dylan's music. And it is going to blow your mind how many people have covered his songs. And the thing that I was going to say that I find interesting is that no matter who covers his songs, whether it's a metal band, a Caribbean band, a pop act like Adele, or whomever, you still always get the essence of his song. You can't really depart from it. You know, we did some Led Zeppelin sound-alike stuff, and we did When the Levee Breaks and stuff, and Zeppelin did such a diverse departure from the original, you could hardly tell the original, but some of it was like early Robert Johnson blues stuff, and they Zeppelinized it. Now, why I say it, I sort of think of Bob Dylan as like a piece of holographic film, so to speak, and no matter how you cut that piece of film you put up, it still projects the same image or the original integrity of the song. It's kind of interesting. Whereas, you know, when we have in this case the Leaves and Hendrix doing the Leaves for Hey Joe is way different, and it's kind of almost unrecognizable, or he brought it in such a way that, you know, you get the point. So now, again, when I think of the original version of Bob Dylan doing All Along the Watchtower, and I think of Hendrix's version, he didn't really depart that much from Dylan's version. Isn't that interesting? Whereas the other version from the Leaves, considerable departure. So anyway, I would love to hear from you guys what you think, which was better, the original or the cover. I kind of favor the Hendrix version on both, personally, and probably just because I like Hendrix, and I think that he was so unique in the way his thought process of how he married the guitar to his voice. Another person that did that a lot, and it might surprise you for me saying this, is Phil Lynott of Thin Lizzy did that. He was very one with his guitar and the way he presented his singing with his guitar. They were inextricably linked. They're kind of married together, and that was Hendrix. So that's one thing I love about his artistry and just what he brought to the table for this. Whereas, you know, in this case with the Leaves, you just have a whole band of guys kind of bashing it out. And in Jimmy's case, it's kind of just him alone, and you get that intimacy with him in the path. So, but please put in the comment sections what you think, and also put in the comment sections other, you know, different originals and cover songs that you'd like to, you know, kind of juxtapose and contrast with each other. I'm totally down, man. I'm loving doing this. It's really interesting. And it's also interesting too, Hendrix kind of popularized these songs. Even a Bob Dylan song that you probably wouldn't have even known that it was originally Bob Dylan, or in this case, the Leaves. I think that's fascinating. So definitely stick around also and check out my next video.